It's 3:30 on a Tuesday afternoon. Mrs. Jones has just brought her son home. Let's call him Paul. He's 3 years old, maybe 4. She's barely close to the door when she hears it. The sound of her neighbor's kids coming back from wherever they went. And Paul hears it too. Immediately, he starts crying. I want to go to their house. His mother sighs. Paul, you just go back home. Go inside and change your clothes first. Then you can go and play. No, I want to go now. Paul, change your... No! The cry gets louder. His mother tries reasoning. If you just change quickly, you can go. It will only take 2 minutes. But Paul is on the floor now, screaming, kicking. 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes. Finally, his mother gives in. Fine, just go. But don't stay too long, okay? Paul stops crying immediately, wipes his face, runs out the door. His mother stands there, exhausted. And I think to myself, why can't she just stand on what she said? Training children is one of the hardest things to do. You literally need God's help to get it right. I think raising a boy child is even harder because you're expected as a parent to groom him into a responsible man and leader. And that's not an easy thing to do. My dad used to tell me how it was the one thing that frightened him the most. He kept asking God to raise us for him. Obviously, he did the raising, but he just depended heavily on God's guidance. Because really, if God doesn't help you, I don't know how you ought to do it too. By the end of this video, you recognize the parenting mistake many loving parents make and how to correct it before it's too late. So let me tell you a little bit about what I see with Paul and his mother. It's not just that one Tuesday afternoon. It happens almost all the time. Weekend mornings, Paul wakes up and immediately starts crying to go to his friend's house. His mother says no, it's too early, they're probably still sleeping, he needs to eat breakfast first. Paul cries and cries and cries. She holds out for a while, but eventually she gives in. After school, Paul comes home and the moment his friend gets back, he's at their door. He stays until 8 p.m., 9, sometimes even till 10 p.m. When his mother calls him to come home, he refuses. She pleads with him, bargains with him, tries to reason with him, and more often than not, he wins. The cycle repeats, day after day, week after week. And the thing is, his mother clearly loves him. You can see it. She's present, she's affectionate, she cares. But she's losing every single time. Not because she's a bad mother, but because she doesn't understand that every time she gives in, she's teaching Paul that her words don't mean anything. And worse off, that freedom without discipline is okay. Now, this is where it gets really important. Mrs. Jones has a close friend. Let's call her Auntie Rachel. They've known each other for years. Their kids play together. They trust each other. Auntie Rachel has watched this pattern with Paul for months now. She's seen him throw tantrums when he doesn't get his way, doesn't listen when told no. She's noticed that Mrs. Jones is neither disciplining him nor is she instilling discipline in this child. And she's worried. But telling the truth to a friend, especially when it's about their child, is one of the hardest things to do. She keeps thinking, maybe it's not my place, maybe she'll figure it out, maybe I'm just overthinking it. She's seen friendships destroyed over less. She knows how defensive people get when you criticize their parenting. And Mrs. Jones has been such a good friend to her. Always there, always supportive. But deep down, she knows. She knows that if someone doesn't say something, Paul is going to grow up without the tools he needs to be responsible. And Mrs. Jones, sweet, loving Mrs. Jones, will wonder years from now, where did she miss it with this child? Now, I want you to pause here, because this moment, this decision Auntie Rachel is facing, is where many of us live. We see something, we know something, and we stay silent, because we are afraid of conflict, afraid of judgment, afraid of losing the relationship. And honestly, it's a really tight situation she's in. But the thing is, you need friends who will tell you the truth. Not friends who only tell you what you want to hear. Not friends who are so afraid of offending you that they watch you walk off a cliff. You need friends who love you enough to risk the relationship for your good and for the good of your children. Those friends are rare and precious, and if you have them, treasure them. 2. You need to be the kind of friend who can receive the truth. This is even harder than speaking it because when someone tells you something you don't want to hear, especially about your child, every defense mechanism in your body activates. You want to complain, justify, dismiss, attack. But if you shut down every time someone offers you honest feedback, you will miss the very thing that could change your life or your child's life. The question isn't whether the feedback feels comfortable. The question is there truth in it? Even a grain of truth? If there is, you owe it to yourself and your child to sit with it, to consider it, to pray about it. 3. Discipline is not the enemy of happiness. It's the foundation of it. Especially for boys who are being raised to be men and leaders. Children need to know where the edges are. They need to know that someone cares enough to guide them, to correct them, to teach them self-control, respect, and responsibility. Those things don't happen by accident. They happen because a parent, often an exhausted, imperfect, scared parent, chooses to do the hard work of discipline, day after day, boundary after boundary. Most parents don't fail their children because they don't love them. They fail because they don't realize what they are teaching in the small moments. So what now? Maybe you are Mrs. Jones right now, and something in this story made your stomach turn because you saw yourself, you saw your child. If that's you, I want you to know you're not a bad parent. You love your child, that's obvious. But love without structure is like a house without walls. It might feel open and free, but it won't stand when a storm comes. And they will come. Or maybe you're Aunt Rachel. You've been watching a friend make choices that concern you, and you don't know if you should speak up. If that's you, I want you to know it's scary. It might go very badly. But silence isn't neutral. Silence is a choice. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is risk the discomfort of the truth. Or maybe you're neither. Maybe you're doing this parenting thing well. If that's you, thank God. Keep going and be the kind of friend who both speaks the truth and receives it, so we can make this world 1% better. So let me ask you, what are your thoughts on gentle parenting? Don't just watch this story and move on. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's grow together. Hey, if you've had an experience that taught you something profound, send me a mail at stories.heal@gmail.com, because your story could be the light that guides someone else. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and hey, don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss a thing. Until next time.